Welcome to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia as we are live during Riyadh season at the Kingdom Arena. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Time for our tale. Sugar Ray Leonard. He, of course, won world titles in 5 different weight classes, including the undisputed welterweight title. His hometown is Wilmington, North Carolina. Sugar Ray.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
This is the night. Everybody's looking forward to this night. The heat.
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. Miss with that jab. Catch and shoot. Caution being thrown to the wind. Well done with that counter shot. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know.
There's the bell for round 2. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That counter punch caught him clean. He threw a punch and just got countered. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
The flat for the fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put him on the back foot. Put him under pressure.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good counter punching. This fight has a real good flow to it. They throw a shot, they get countered. No rest for the weary. to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that. On to the third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Punch, counter punch. They exchange punches. Beautiful counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. It's all offense all the time. He misses with that jab. Perfect counter lands. How about that time counter shot? Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Missing with the left hook. Punch is beginning to take its toll. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. About Leonard in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. Here we go to the fourth round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he scores with the counter. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. That punch lands. Shot. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Can't find a home with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You'd like to see more jabs. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight.
On to the fifth we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
There's a counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And
there's the bell to start round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Fighters landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Insane action. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Jab misses. A perfect count. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. About Leonard in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round.
There's the bell to start round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's gonna come out and put the pressure on. He's gonna throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off, be smart, because he's gonna try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone, he knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice counter shot. Not Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That counter shot lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. And Sugar Ray is down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Where did...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. Let's see how the game... Round 8, and we're off again. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They both want the knockout. That's another scoring shot. Punch, counter punch. That right hook's blocked. There's no... Robinson goes to the canvas. Let's see that again.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five. You continue.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. A pretty lopsided decision there.